it's me, Miss Mary, coming in to talk to my tribe. You know, I went to church today. Today is Sunday here in Michigan, and we had a good service. That was all good. But I was thinking about you guys as I was driving back home, and I was thinking about how everybody is not in the same financial state. Different people have different challenges, and I was thinking about that. And in terms of thinking about how different people have different challenges, and I'll use the word challenge because broke today don't mean broke tomorrow. Okay? Don't forget that. Your situation today doesn't mean that's going to be your situation for the next year, 2 years, 3 years. You don't know. So anyway, I was thinking everybody's not in the same financial situation. Different people. Some people have more than enough. Some people have just enough. And some people don't have enough. And so with that, I am still on teaching and talking about saving money and being wise in 2025. First, let me say like, subscribe, and share this video. Okay, I appreciate you guys. I thank you for your comments. I thank you for each and every one of you guys who watch my video, who's letting me know that my voice is important and that I do have something to say. Anyway, getting back on subject here, I was thinking about that. Like everybody is not in the same situation. And I was thinking in terms of like, even with my own self, I can remember the time when I could put $2 worth of gas in my car. And that's all I had. I can remember the time when I had to cash in pop bottles to get those $2. So that wasn't just $2 laying around the house. I had to cash in pop bottles back in the day to get those $2. So I know what it's like to pull up to the gas station and have to put $2 in your gas tank. I know what it's like to pull up and say, put 20 on 5. Tank 5, tank 6. I know what that's like. And I know what it's like to pull up and say, fill her up. I know all three of those situations. And at different points in my life, I've been in all three of those situations, which brings me to the point of what I'm trying to say here and what I want us to have here on this community. I don't know what other people are doing on their platform, but I want us to be a platform of compassion. I want us to have compassion for one another. I want us to have empathy for one another. And even people who've made mistakes with their money, let's just understand it. I've made mistakes with my money. I bought some things I shouldn't have bought. Definitely. I made some purchases. I've ran my card, used my credit card when I shouldn't have used it. I've done it. You know what I mean? I'm guilty of it. And so with that being said, I just want us to have empathy for each other over here on this channel. And let's leave the negativity out. I think there's enough negativity in this world that we don't have to add to it. But anyway, just wanted to say that I realize that everybody's not in the same plight. And these videos that I make, if they're not for you because you can afford to buy the Formula 409, you can afford to buy the Mr. Clean cleanups, you can afford to buy the reusable Swiffers, that's fine. But pass it on to somebody else that you might think they're struggling, or you might think that this video might help them. And not only that, I'm just going to be totally honest with you and totally transparent. I can afford to buy the Formula 409. I can afford to buy the Mr. Clean cleanups, but I don't do it. Because why? I'm trying to keep more of my money than what I give away. So that being said, I'm not going to gatekeep over here. If I know it, you're going to know it. Because why? Because Miss Mary is going to share everything that she knows. And if you have some tips and tricks and some things that you would like to share, I'd be more than happy to listen. I'll be more than happy to hear about it. Let's just share on this channel. We're not going to do any gatekeeping over here. Okay, so today I wanted to drop in with that mental part of it to say, you know what? I'm here. You know, I know people are struggling and I know things are hard, you know what I mean? And we don't know if it's going to get harder. So let's just be wise women. Let's just be prepared for whatever. You know what? Just take a lot of these things out of your budget for now and just save the money. Just save the money. Have more money for groceries, more money to buy meat, more money to buy bread, whatever it is that you like. And then when times change, then you'll, if nothing else, you'll have a nice savings account. You know what I mean? You have some money. Maybe you can go on a road trip or whatever. Okay, so today we're coming in and we're going to make our own body butter. I do not buy lotion. I don't buy Nivea. I don't buy Vaseline. None of those things. I don't buy them. My daughter, who went to Africa years ago, turned us on to Shea Butter, and we've been using it ever since. So I'm going to show you how to make your own body butter. And this will come in handy because, I mean, at the store, I don't know how much is lotion costing, $7, $10? I don't know. I don't have to buy it because I make my own. Back to 3 ingredients. I can't get away from it, guys. 3 ingredients to make your own body butter. Here we go. This is the Shea Butter, and I order it online. My daughter taught me how to do that, so I get it online. So I get this whole bucket filled. The tags are not on here to the point that I can share with you because I've had this for years. I think, don't quote me, I think I paid about $30, but I've had this for, I'm going to say 3 years. It might be longer, but I'm going to say 3. And that way I'm not, you know, stretching it. I know at least 3 years. And it's half full now. And that's what my Shea Butter looks like. I want you guys, I'm going to zoom in and let you get a good look at it. That's what it looked like. So I need this 100% Shea Butter, nothing added. When you go in the store and you buy lotions and stuff and it has Shea Butter in it, believe you me, it's not going to have as much as you would have if you put your own in there. Then the other thing that I'm going to add is coconut. And this has to be 100% organic, virgin, all natural, cold press. Cold press. We want cold press on the coconut oil, unbleached, unrefined. Look at that. You don't have to get this brand, but I want you to see all that. That's what you have to have because you're making your own body butter. Okay. And remember I told you before that this is my essential oils. I told you that once you buy it, it's going to go so far for you. I told you you're going to keep using it over and over and over. You're going to get your money's worth. You don't have to get this brand. This is Whole Food brand. This $3.65. Don't think you have to buy that because I know it's expensive. I was at Whole Foods. I needed it. And like I said, I had the money to buy it. So I bought it. But you can go to like TJ Maxx, Home Goods. They have essential oils there. Go to Trader Joe's. They don't have a lot of essential oils that I noticed, but I know they do have lemongrass. Get you some lemongrass, whatever fragrance you like. I like lemongrass. You might like lavender. You might like citrus. Whatever it is you like, get it. And this is what you're going to use. These 3 ingredients are going to make your body butter. Okay, so here we go. Now, the one thing I need to tell you is I don't have no measurements. So I'm going to tell you that it's probably like 2, let's say a cup, 2 cups of Shea Butter. 2 cups of Shea Butter. You know, a lot of things when you're making your own things, you just have to learn how to eyeball. You know, you just got to learn how to eyeball stuff. You know, like, how much? What's the measurements? You know, you're not going to have all that. You know, when you get comfortable in the kitchen, you'll learn how to eyeball stuff and how to just figure it out. You know what I mean? You know, the one thing that you do need to know is that you're going to have more Shea Butter than you have coconut. So with the coconut, you're just gonna do, if let's say this is 2 cups of shea butter. Let's just do 1. You know what? I'm going back to old school. Mama, auntie would say, a heaping spoonful. I'm just gonna say a heaping spoonful. I'm not gonna tell you 1/3, 1/4, you know, half a cup, which in essence, I think this could equal about a half a cup. Just eyeballing it. I'm just eyeballing it and I'm telling you this, okay? So now we got all our ingredients in there. And the next thing that we're gonna have to do with this is going to have to go in the microwave and just let these 2 ingredients melt together, okay? We're going to put this in the microwave. Make sure you put it in a glass microwavable bowl. Please do not use plastic. A glass microwavable bowl. I'm going to put it in about 1 minute and I'm just going to watch it. Keep an eye on it. Now, while that's in the microwave and I'm going to watch, and what's going to have to happen is that's going to have to turn into liquid. Once that turns into liquid, then I am going to mix it and put it in the refrigerator and let it gel. You know how you make Jell-O? You know, it's liquid and then you put it in the refrigerator, not the freezer. You put it in the refrigerator and let it just gel and let it come together. And once it comes together, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what we do next. Okay, so this is a process. So usually when you know that you're running a little low, then you start making your own body butter. Hi guys, it's me, Miss Mary, coming in to finish up that video that I was making about how to make your own body butter. So this is what the body butter looks like. Remember, it was in liquid form and I told you to kind of let it gel like Jell-O. Now you're going to get your mixer. I usually just use 1 because I don't want to waste my body butter and trying to clean it off of here. I don't want to do all that. So I usually just have 1 on there instead of using 2. So get your mixer. Oh, another thing that I need to say is once you take it out of the refrigerator, let it sit for about an hour to an hour and a half to kind of let it kind of melt a little bit. And then you put your mixer down there and you start whipping it. And we're going to turn this into body butter. Okay, so now that I've mixed it a little bit, now is when I'm going to add my essential oils. You can use whatever your fragrance. I like lemongrass. You know that. Miss Mary's told you a million times. I love lemongrass. And just put as much as you want. Eyeball it. Make your own decision. How do you want it to smell? Do you really want to smell the lemongrass or do you just want a hint of it? I really want to smell the lemongrass when I rub it on my hands and my body. And then go back to mixing. Now look at that. That's your butter. That's your body butter. So I showed you earlier that I had mine in this container. You know, I had made some for a friend of mine and I had some left over. And so I just grabbed the first thing I could get my hands on in the kitchen. But normally I would put it in a nice vase. Put it in a nice vessel. You know, this could be something that was left over from a candle, whatever. Get it from the Dollar Tree. Just put it in there if you want it to be nice and look pretty in your bathroom, you know. So here we go. As smooth as butter. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Smooth as butter. Look at that. And don't forget those cuticles. Don't forget all of that. Rub it all on there. So once you get out of the shower, it smells wonderful. So if you like peppermint or you like lavender, You want citrus, whatever your fragrance. It's you, boo. Do whatever you want. It's your body butter. Make it however you want. Okay, so here we go. Now it's all ready and ready for me to put into a container. And that's how you make body butter. You made your own. Now, you can always make more. So this, if you had to oil your kids down, your body, you know, you can use it anywhere. Use it, I mean, it's coconut and shea butter. I mean, if you needed to put it on your hair, it wouldn't hurt anything. I mean, I don't like anything heavy on my hair, but you know, if you was giving yourself a hot oil treatment and you wanted to probably use some of this, I don't see what the harm would be with your hair. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying it's shea butter. It's just butter, you know, in its purest form. There you go, guys. I've got my body butter, and this is probably going to last me to the maybe 6 months, because it's just me that's using it. Hubby, he'll have his own. So 6 months of that. And the part that I have a hard time with, and the reason why I only use one, is because I don't like to leave. I don't want to use two and have all my butter, my good stuff on there. So I just use one. So once you take it out of the refrigerator, don't forget, let it sit for about an hour, because it's going to be really hard and stiff. So just let it sit for about an hour, and then you go in with the mixer and mix it up. You got body butter. We're learning how to clean our houses and keep our money with 3 items or less. We're going back. We're going back, and we're doing things the way our parents did it. Why? Because we're keeping our money and we're saving our money. And at the end of the year, who knows what you want to do with yours? Do whatever. It's your money, right? You made the decision to be wise in 2025. So if you decide to treat yourself on a vacation, you decide to buy yourself something very nice, that's your choice, you know? So, okay, guys, just want to teach you how to make homemade body butter so that you'll be able to oil those babies up. Grandkids, oil them up, and it'll be fine. Everything's good. Okay. Bye, guys. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you to everyone who watches my videos, to everyone who left a comment. If I didn't get back with you, Miss Mary is learning, and I don't want to make any mistakes. So I've got to wait until one of my adult children can come over and kind of supervise me with me commenting. I have left hearts and stuff. I have left a few comments, but I'm a little nervous when I do it because I don't want to click on the wrong thing. So be patient with me. I'm learning this, and I'm in it, and I'm going to stay right here. Okay. I'm going to keep teaching. We're going to keep sharing. We're going to keep learning and growing together, and just build our tribe, build our community, you know? Okay, guys. Bye.